Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another London session stream here on the 19th of September. It is 7:47 a.m. UK time. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Let me know really quick in the chat. Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Is everything working as it should? Because if it is, that is great. If it's not, well, that wouldn't be good. But I hope you all had an amazing day yesterday. Crushed it during London session yesterday, crushed it during New York session yesterday together. I saw a bunch of you taking these trades with me, so that was fantastic to see. All you guys green, making money. That's what we want, right? We got the money gun ready for today, so let's see what the day brings. It's a Friday, so you never know. But let's dive right into the charts and actually check what happened in the overnight session. Guys, yesterday we hit 230 likes, right? And we did a 50k growth account giveaway. Today we need 235 likes for a 50k growth account giveaway. We are always going to increase those goals, so if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, get us to 235 likes so we can actually do a giveaway to one lucky bastard of yours. All right, let's dive into the charts. As a reminder, we always have NQ in the top left. Why do I have the 3-minute on here? I want to go to the 5-minute. NQ in the top left, ES in the top right, gold in the bottom left, and oil in the bottom right. This is going to be a good day. I can feel it. Let's look at ES. NASDAQ first, not ES. Come on. All right, daily candles on the NASDAQ. As we said yesterday during the London session, you know what, I've got to remove my drawings here. As we said yesterday during the London session, we had on Wednesday, 17th of September, we had almost a candle 2 closure, according to the fractal model. And I said that if this candle closes bullish, the Thursday candle, so yesterday's candle, we're going to have a candle 3 closure. So that would mean we're going to expand further up now in candle 4, potentially to all-time high. However, keep in mind, it is also a Friday, and Friday are oftentimes sell-off days. So let me know in the chat, what do you think? Are we going up? Are we going down? What's going to happen today? On the hourly, let's check what happened so far. So we had the daily open at 24,717, and pretty much have made a little bit of a move up. I've made a little bit of a move down, hovered around that daily open for quite a while until we broke down about an hour ago and are now pushing lower. However, we've got to look at that in detail on the lower time frames because there are some important things to note there. If we go to the 5-minute here, you can see, first of all, we're not doing much, right? It is very rangy. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. Overall, we're moving a bit down. We're forming like a little channel. You know, I can draw that nicer for you guys. We're forming a little channel here so far. So we really got to wait and see what happens when we open the London session here in about 10 minutes. Because right now there's no clear direction. If you look at the fractal model, for all you fractal model traders out there, I mean, look, we can frame this in both directions. Here, the hourly swept the previous hourly candle and then closed within, which is a bullish setup. But then the next hourly candle swept the high of this one and closed within it, so that's a bearish setup. So we can really frame this both ways right now. And if we can frame something both ways, if we can frame a trade for longs and shorts, that means stay out, right? That doesn't make much sense to participate, so we really got to wait until we see a proper setup. Actually, let me go through the chat really quick because I see some of you legends have been in here for quite a while now. Good morning, Redneck. Good morning, The Marcus. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Dominic. Who else we got? Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Kia. Who else? Good morning, Robinho. Good morning, Kiss Mask. Good morning, Motion Arts. Good morning, Itai. Good morning, AJ. Good morning, Next Part Trader, Apex Legends, Werner. Loving Nature Guy, Nico Han, John, Rick, Robinho. I already said that. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope you're absolutely crushing it today. And let's have a banger trading day. Denzi, what's up, man? I see you in here. You're a London session OG now. London session OG. ES, on the other hand, just to compare this, did the same, right? Framed a bullish setup, then immediately framed the bearish setup. So Nothing to trade right now. Asia low sitting at 6684 and Asia high sitting at 6705. For Nasdaq, the Asia high is 24749 and the Asia low, we just made that about 20 minutes ago, at 24674. So those are the levels I'm looking at right now. But I really gotta wait until we break out of this channel here on Nasdaq. Gold, on the other hand, what did gold do? We're still in that range, right? Still that big green box that we talked about I think 2 days ago, right? This range that we had from Tuesday 9th of September until Monday 15th of September. Then we broke out of that range, traded a little bit above here, between the 3715s and 3739s. Tried to break out, made a new all-time high after the FOMC candle, and then came right back in and now are back in that range. So yeah, not really much happening. Although this range low is still holding. You see here, previous day low at 3660, like right to the bottom of that range. I didn't adjust anything on that range. It literally bottom ticked it. But I want to see a clean breakout to the upside or the downside before taking anything. Although this was a very clean candle 2 closure for a fractal model short, but I wasn't at the charts at that time. That was 2 hours ago. So I missed that. Would have been nice though. But let's see where gold takes us. You know what? I'll make this a bit smaller again. There we go. Otherwise, this screen looks ugly. Does anybody have green chart backgrounds? Anyone in the chat? I hope not. Otherwise, probably mentally ill. Loving Nature Guy, you're short on gold. Nice. Yeah, I said it's a nice short setup. But the entry would have been at 3685, and I definitely missed that. So wasn't at the charts at that time. Oil, what are we doing on oil? Oil moving down. Let's go to the hourly. Yeah, currently retesting weekly open, right? So we're back at Monday's opening price. Yeah, let's see if we bounce from here. That's going to be an interesting area to watch. I would expect this to bounce, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. We have about 5.5 minutes left until London session open. Dominic says stay in previous day's range. Yeah, Robinho, it could be a mega volatile day. Let's see. Muhammad says another bullish market today. Fatih, good morning. RF says today we're finishing the challenge. We're missing $500. Let's go. Hey, I like the mindset, right? But don't force it. Because if you're trying to pass today, well, guess what? You're very likely to blow up. Instead, just trade the setups that market presents to you and stick to your system. Maybe that will get you to pass today. Maybe it won't. It's fine to pass on Monday too. It's fine to pass on Tuesday too, right? There's no stress. Trader guy, Nick, how's it going? It's going good. Going good. Yesterday I had an amazing day. Really, really good day. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, same thing. DeMarcus Downs, right? And don't try. I mean, yes, try to finish your last 2 accounts today. However, do not force it. Wait for your setups. Wait until all your systems show that, hey, my edge is presenting itself, and then take a trade. Do not try to take trades out of nowhere. Good morning, Ursula. Good morning, Max. Good to see you too. Silent Mind, I don't look at US 30. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Eli? I guess that's how I pronounce it. Good morning, Taco Trader. Gene asking, could you please share your levels indicator settings? Yeah, I can. It's a Spaceman BTC key level indicator. Well, there's a lot of settings. I'll just scroll through it slowly. And then if you want, you can go back in the stream and you can just pause the stream and adjust it the exact same way. I've done it. There you go. All right. Raj says, first time trading London session. I always join your New York session. Well, appreciate it, Raj. Welcome to Tradeify TV London. Pro Bitcoin buys for today. I just asked the chat. Based on the daily candles, we should see another expansion day, but today's triple witching and it's a Friday. So we could also see a downside. I don't really have a bias. I'm neutral right now. The trader guy, you were in both both the same trades that I took. Amazing, man. Very well done. Exactly, Ursula. If you rush your trades, the market will hand you your ass. And if you wait for your setups, the market will hand you your profits on a silver platter. All right. Is London always this slow? Asks Dondrel. Well, London hasn't opened yet. London will open in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But this right now, what we're seeing is very normal. Actually, it's higher volatility than usual prior to London. An average London candle has like 600 volume on the 5 minute, right? And we're already seeing that almost. So right now it's behaving more volatile than usual, actually. But yeah, Dondrel, obviously, compared to New York, London is very, very slow. Siddharth asks, hey Nick, how can I join with you guys on Tradeify TV? Is there any procedure to apply? I would love to show my trades and P&L on live with you guys. Well, look, if you want to come on as a guest, ideally, you're trading with Tradeify already. You have Tradeify accounts. You have Tradeify accounts at payout and you get to live. And once you're a live trader, we can then call you up to come as a guest. Come on as a guest. So become a live trader at Tradeify and we will definitely reach out to you to get you on as a guest. Judas says gold is exactly at 50% of Asia. Yes, and that's also daily open. Keep that in mind. It's a demo day for you, pro Bitcoin. That makes sense. If it makes sense. Yeah, Rob, you can always see my position size. Whenever I enter, I tell you where I entered. I tell you where my target is, where my stop loss is, how many contracts I'm in. Everything. This is a very, very transparent stream. We share all the wins. We share all the losses, not hiding anything. Dominic, if I knew the name of that song, I would tell you. Unfortunately, I don't. Because producer Drew set me up with it. I have no idea what it is. He just put it in my OBS and I was like, okay, sounds cool. Yep, Dondrel, that's correct. We only trade futures at Tradeify. No options. Well, I mean, some of us do trade options, but with Tradeify, you can only trade futures. Good morning, Parmeet. All right, Dominic, I'll give you 10 seconds to Shazam this from now on. You picked the worst part. All right, ding, 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 ding. Big Ben is calling. That means London has opened. We're now rejecting this bottom of the channel that we just drew. Could we see a long from here? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Right now, I don't see a setup to take, so I'm just going to be patient. Trader guy, you're only trading 2 accounts out of 5 to limit risk. Yeah, that makes sense. Good morning, Dom Dom. All right, guys. As a reminder, we need 235 likes today to do a 50K growth account giveaway. There are 196 people in here. So if you haven't already, smash that like button. It is free, it is fun, and it gets you the chance to win a 50K growth account with Tradeify. Also, guys, we hit 27,600 subscribers. Remember yesterday when we started the stream, I think we were at 26,100 something. So amazing growth. Welcome everybody who's new here. We appreciate you very, very much. Good morning, Trader Darko. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Suriluki. What's the London bias? Right now for me, I want to see a clear breakout of this channel, right? Either to the upside or downside, I don't really care. I would prefer upside, honestly, because daily bias tells me that we're going up, but it's triple witching day, it's Friday. Let's just be careful. Let's just be careful. What about Tesla? Well, I didn't look at Tesla, honestly. I long-term invest in Tesla, but I do not trade Tesla on a daily. But I got my new Tesla yesterday. That is nice. Hey, what's up, Bodie? How we doing? Nice, Pro Bitcoin. You were using Project X yesterday. Yeah, I like Project X. I trade on Tradeify and Project X, so I like it. Robinho, 50k subs before Christmas. That would be a dream, man. If we can get to 50k subs, that's going to be sick. Especially because if we get 50k subs, Mariam is going to wear a bald cap. And Matt is going to... Wait, what did he say? He said something super funny. He's going to dress up as like Miss Doubtfire or something. Stelios, the car is amazing. I love it. Tesla bought me a Tesla. Well, yeah, partially, if you look at it that way. Gene says almost to the mid of yesterday. Yeah, previous day mid is here at 24,655. Not quite there yet, but I would expect that we reject it. However, ES already made its way through it. Pushed through, retested it, and went lower, so... Let's see, oil is pumping. Pumping back up to daily open. Pro Bitcoin Tesla giveaway. Yeah, probably not. Mohammed, that's a dangerous mindset, I tell you. Saying I need 300 for the day. Market is going to give you what it's going to give you. Don't force it. Whenever I tried forcing the market to give me something in the past, I fucked up. Hey, what's up, Leia? Good morning. That's fine. Go focus on your work. Go focus on your work. Let's see. Guys, you found the song, Dominic? Nice. Awesome. Guys, asking again, who is going to come to the London meetup next week? Friday in a week, so exactly in a week from today. Who's coming to the London meetup? Tradeify meetup. It's going to be sick. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be there. Also, instead of listening to the song on Spotify, Dominic, you can just tune into London stream, you can tune into New York stream, and you can always listen to the song. Where is the meetup and what time? That's a good question. Let me look it up. I mean, you would have gotten an invite if you put yourself on the wait list. You received an invite with the details. I know it's at 6 p.m. UK time, but I can't give you the location. If you haven't gotten an invite, then you haven't gotten an invite. Walking one top. Am I playing games on PC? Nope. Shaki, you will be there? Nice. Looking forward to meet you. Yeah, traded Arco. For me, it's a 1 hour flight as well. A little bit more, 1.5. Mark, you ever get sick of the Tradeify playlist? You shy little rascal. No, I actually really love that song. I just vibe with it in the New York session, in the London session. It's a song that you can always have in the background. Doesn't really bother at all. Suriluki, ask in Discord if anybody can send you the link to the waitlist. Dominic, today will be the first time when you tune in during New York. Nice. Looking forward to see you there. Well, Taco Trader, if you come to the London meetup dressed as a taco, I'll I'll shoot the content piece with you, and we're gonna post it on Instagram. Nick, what's your advice about syncing different value accounts like a 50k and 150k? Well, lead with the smaller one. Right, so for example, have the 50k account as the leader, and then just use double ratio on the 150 or triple ratio. So for example, if you trade 1 mini on a 50k, you would trade 2 minis or 3 minis on a 150k. You can set that in your trade copier. Patrick says, sponsor me and I'll be there. Well, you gotta earn your right to be there. I'm not gonna sponsor you. You have to take some trades and make some money and come. That's what you got to do. It's a good goal, no? No, Kyo. Nobody has asked the question yet. Nobody has gotten the medal. Encore, is there going to be a giveaway? Yes, of course. Hey, Joker, you're getting the medal today. Thank you. The indicator is T-Trade's fractal model indicator. It's a paid indicator. It's not free. You're welcome, Rick. You are welcome. All right. Nothing happening. We're breaking out of this little channel here, testing previous day mid. I mean, the next important levels to the downside, obviously we have previous day mid, right? But then also like the 650s. And then of course, ultimately, if you go that far down, 625s are going to be very interesting. And after that, New York low. Actually, sorry, New York low is at 494. What's that though? Why does it say New York low here? Am I dumb? What are you? What are you? Oh, that was yesterday's London low. I see. Was it though? No. Damn it, what is this? Guys, what's this level? Oh yeah, it was London. It was London. Never mind. New York AM low? I'm confused because previous day low it says 24,495. Oh, that was Wednesday. Why is Wednesday showing as the previous day low? Wait a minute. The hell? That is so wrong. It says the previous day low is at 24,495, but that low is attached to Wednesday instead of Thursday. The hell? There's something significantly wrong with my indicator right now, because that obviously was New York low here. 24,598 is yesterday's New York low. All right, something's wrong with the indicator. I have no idea. Pro Bitcoin, how do you install custom indicators on Project X? Honestly, I don't know, because I do not have indicators on Project X. I chart everything on TradingView, and then I just execute on Project X. Patrick will incorporate some sort of movement or exercise as they're trading. Well, I will. During New York session, I will walk again. Getting my steps in. Getting my steps in. All right, we're rejecting previous day mid so far. Now let's see if we go back into the channel here on NQ. Let's see. Volume is normal, so that is good to see. That is good to see. Trade Praneeth, what is the benefit of using Project X? Well, Project X just gives you more like really good lockout settings, so risk settings basically. You can change how many contracts you can maximum trade per day. You can edit how many trades you can take on a daily basis. You can edit what your maximum loss limit is, your maximum daily target, etc. And then once you hit it, it actually locks you out. Just make sure that you lock your risk settings every day before you start your trading day. So that way you can't change your risk settings for the remainder of the day. Let's see. Yeah, but General Tim 21, usually it gives me the exact right level, and today it's just not, for whatever reason. What's up, Adam? Apex Legends, which trade copy do I use? I use TradeSyncer. TradeSyncer. Anur, is it mandatory to refer the 4 friends to get in the giveaway? Oh, the big giveaway? No, it just gives you additional entries, I think. Giuseppe, what is every day? Every day what? You mean the risk settings? Andre, Project X is a new platform that we offer here at Tradeify that you can trade on. It's like Tradeify, it's a trading platform. All right, we're pulling back into that range. I would expect if we close through here on the 5-minute, right, through this 24,680 level, I just marked it on the chart, this one right here. If we close through that to the upside, we then have a protected swing low, and we can start looking for longs. I will wait on the, well, it's already on the 3-minute, not on the 5-minute. But I will then wait for the 30-minute candle to close. So it could be that at 8:30 UK time, we're gonna take a long if we close higher than 673 and we have closed through this 679 level, 680 level. That would be my frame for a long right now. But let's see what we get. Gotta stay patient until then. Patience and discipline, that's your true edge in trading. Trader guy, Nick, how do you manage the 40 accounts? Is every trade taken on all 40? I'm micromanaging my accounts and giving up on upside. How do I stop thinking of profit loss and just let my system work? Well, I trade all 40 the exact same way, right? I do not manage them differently. Except if they have different, like they have different drawdowns sometimes, and then I would just adjust the size I trade them with. But besides that, I just trade them all at the same time. If you are focusing on profit loss instead of your system, then that tells me that you're certainly not consistently profitable yet, because every single person that is consistently profitable just lets their system play out and doesn't really focus on profit loss. Am I happy when I'm making profits? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna shoot my money gun. Am I sad when I'm taking a loss? No, I know that it's part of my system, right? You can't trade without losses. It's just how it is. So in this case, if you're still worrying about profit loss, only trade one account. Don't go for more than one account. You need to get it in your brain that it's all about the system and not the money. Because if you follow your system, if you follow your rules, the money will come. Badal, do we need to register every day for the big giveaway? I don't know, honestly. Yeah, Nins, we might be full porting longs here. No financial advice. I need this 30-minute candle to close within the previous 30-minute candle's range, and I need a 3-minute candle close higher than 680. That is when I'm going to start looking for longs, targeting Asia highs or daily open. Yeah, most likely daily open. Depends on the RR that we're getting on this trade, but that would be the plan. Ghost in the machine, you can trade up to 5 accounts simultaneously on Tradeify. Yeah, Anwar, I hope that too. I hope you will be funded with Tradeify. That would be sick. Giuseppe, no, the settings will stay the same every day, but before you start trading, you can hit lock the risk settings for the day, and that you have to repeat every single day, because that way you cannot change the settings afterwards. Because look, let's say you set your maximum loss limit to $1,000, and if you hit $1,000, it liquidates your position and blocks you. The thing is, let's say you're at $800 loss and you think, hey, I can make that back. You go into the risk settings and you change the $1,000 to $2,000. Now you're losing $2,000. That would suck, right? So before you get emotional, aka before your trading session, lock your risk settings so you cannot go in and change that at a later point, right? That's why I say do it every day. Suriluki, will Miriam and Matt be at the London meeting? No, unfortunately not. I'm gonna represent them though. I'll try my best. Maybe I need to wear a wig and drink some matcha. Dominic, what is previous day mid? Previous day mid is just 50% of the previous day's range, right? So if we go to the daily candle, you can see if I mark out, I'm gonna take Ganbox here. If I'm gonna mark out the low from yesterday to the high of yesterday, the 50%, the 0.5 is exactly at previous day mid, because that is previous day's midpoint, 50% equilibrium of the previous daily candle. That's what this is. All right, what are we seeing, guys? Nothing. We need some more push to the upside here. I want some longs. Vriet, unfortunately, I can't talk on stream about that. Yeah, Rick, that's right. It's like when you lose in trading, that is the expense of doing business as a trader, right? It's just business expense. Like any other business, if you run a business, you're gonna have expenses. And you're gonna buy things, you're gonna pay taxes, etc. It's the same when trading. But these expenses just come in the form of losses. That's the only difference. Pips, what indicators do I have on my chart? I have the VWAP, I have fair value gap, and T-Trade's fractal model, ICT kill zones, and Spaceman BTC key level. They're all free indicators except for TTFM. That's a paid indicator. Are we gonna get our swing low formed after hitting previous day mid? That would be perfect. I would absolutely love that. So a 30-minute candle close through the 680s, that would be nice. Good morning, Mahmoud. Good morning, Vegeta. It's exactly your setup too. Nice. Yeah, Panchal, tell them, click the like button. We need 235 likes to do another 50K growth account giveaway. Good morning, SP4. General Tim 21. Wear a curly wig on half my head and be bald on the other half. Yeah, but then I would only represent Matt and Miriam, and I'm not represented, damn it. Well, I can wear the white tee with it. Badal, we are at candle 2 on 30 minutes, right? Yeah, but only if we close within the previous 30 minutes candles range. Right now, it's looking good for that. I want the 3-minute candle close through the 680s on NASDAQ, and the 30-minute candle close within previous candles range, and then we could frame a long, right? That long will probably take part at around 83. We would have around a 29-point stop, which is quite big, and we would target daily open for 34, yeah, like 33-ish points, maybe 30 points. Pretty much a one-to-one trade, right? Could we target Asia highs? Technically, yes, we could, but certainly I would move my stop once we reach daily open. Maybe I'm even going to take profit. It depends on the setup when we actually take this trade. So I'm going to wait for this 30-minute candle to close, and then I'll make a decision. Let's see. All right, we had almost a 3-minute candle close through that level. ES actually did close through that level. 6686 was the needed. Antonio, I do not trade 6E, so I don't know. The trader guy, like I haven't taken one trade randomly this month, only followed system trades, but I'm getting way too defensive. Had a good week, let's not put risk on Friday. Decisions like that are annoying me. Well, why are you making that decision? You're making that decision because you're afraid to lose the money that you made? Or are you making that decision because your data tells you that on Fridays you don't trade well? Because if you don't have data that tells you that on Fridays you don't trade well, then what's the point of doing something different on a Friday? I'm not a fan of treating a weekday differently. compared to others. And I know that Matt and Miriam, they always say like, hey, don't risk on a Friday, don't go too heavy on a Monday, but I treat every day the same. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't care. Except there's a special event like FOMC or something, NFP, CPI, PPI. Let's see. Oh, Nick, do you trade with LLC or as an individual? In the US, it seems trading with LLC can help write off cost of evals and other stuff as expenses. Yeah, I traded with an LLC. Me trading as an individual would not make any sense. I would pay a fuckload of taxes. But right now, because everything goes through my LLC, that is way better. Especially in Switzerland, we pay 13% tax on profits that the company makes. But you can obviously deduct everything prior to that, right? Like your car, parts of your apartment, if you work from your apartment, if you work from home, all these kind of things. So lots of wiggle room when you have an LLC. Polos95, if you want to learn this fractal model strategy, just type in T-Trades fractal model on YouTube and you will learn it there. Or just tune into the London stream with me and I'm breaking down my trades where I explain exactly the strategy that I'm trading. What's up, Gary? I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, Rick, Asia highs, I think so too, but probably not during our session. Max, I backtested for about a week, for about 4 hours a day. Yes, Idart, I do. Yannick, I do not understand your question. Please rephrase. Kelly girl, your Friday PM data is not so good. Okay. What about it is not good? Vegeta, why do you always wear the white tee? Is it because of some beliefs like white contributes to positivity and good luck or something like that? Honestly, 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm just too lazy to think about what I want to wear today, right? So I just have my wardrobe full of white tees. So every single evening when I put together my clothes, when I prepare them for the next day, I just take a white tee and that's it. It's I don't get decision fatigue from choosing my clothing. I can focus on other more important decisions. Number 2, but that has developed over the past year since we got the cats, right? We got the cats last December. I've been wearing white tees for, I don't know, 5 years now, 6 years. But we got white cats in December and it really helps. Like if I wear a black hoodie, my cat comes to cuddle. It's ugly, right? And number 3, it helps me build my brand. By now, I'm just known as the guy who wears the white tee, right? And that really helps. It's recognizable. Those are the main reasons. But initially it was because I didn't want to make, want to spend any energy, mental energy on making decisions about what clothes I'm wearing. Bali Raz, you're in a cell? On what instrument? Redneck Trade says Monday through Friday, full port, don't look back. That's some background little DJ Nick mindset. He's crushing it though. Amajuri, you think short? Nah, don't think so. This looks like a clean long. Once we close this 30-minute candle within the previous 30-minute candle's range. Am I in the trade? Kitiro, no, I'm not in the trade. If I am in a trade, I'm going to put it right here on the actual price. Right now, this is just a hypothetical trade that I'm going to take once I get confirmation. Alex, am I only trading T-Trades model right now? 99% yes. Sometimes I take bull flex, bear flex, but fractal model is working really, really well for me, so I'm focusing on it. Sleep less. Your drawers full of white tees also. Nice. Kelly girl, it could be you just being tired. You're in the US. You make most of your losing trades on Friday PM. Well then, in this case, I would suggest you don't trade Friday PM. If that's data that you gathered. All right, we're getting that 3-minute candle close now through this level. So that is early change in state of delivery. That means once we actually close this 30-minute candle above the 680s, or actually above 675, we have a long setup. Until then, we wait. That is going to be in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. I'm not in the trade yet. I'm still waiting. You're going to see it on my screen when I enter this trade. You're going to see the P&L, you're going to see the position size, everything. Yes, Vegeta. That's why I always wore white tees in the reels as well. PLN, what am I aiming for about my branding? Well, I want to be recognizable, right? I want to entertain people, want to give them value. That's why I do the content that I do. If you haven't seen it, go to Nick M Trades on Instagram. Put out a lot of content there. Jackie, what's the reason for waiting for the 30-minute candle close? Well, the 3-minute correlates with the 30-minute, and I really want to see this 30-minute candle sweep the previous 30-minute candle and close within the range. It's just part of that setup that I'm trading. And the good thing is we did reject previous day mid, so that gives me additional confluence. Plus, we faked out this channel and are now closing within, which gives me additional confluence. So these longs are looking really, really nicely. Once we close this 3-minute candle. You're long on paper, Dominic? All right. I'm going to wait for the close. Yeah, Gary, that's a good advice. Always consult with a tax professional. I mean, my accountant does everything for me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I understand it, but he's just a freaking beast, so. Traded Arco, having a company in Dubai, I actually have one. It only makes sense once you actually make good money. If you don't make really good money, a company in Dubai is completely worthless. You got your confirmation, Dominic? Nice. I'm still waiting on mine. Don't go without me. Nasdaq. The good thing is we also have a change in state of delivery here. So I'm gonna be able to move my stop below this swing low. My entry is gonna be somewhere here. Let's see, 18 seconds, guys. I'm about to take this trade. I'm about to take this trade. I'm gonna market order it once we close. 0 and done. I'm in this trade, guys. Long 1 and Q. Stop below this protected swing low at 666. We're gonna set a 1-to-1 target at 22 points at 1 tick. So 7/10s, which is nice because that's right at VWAP. Or how we would say in the New York stream, beep bop. I have my stop in place. I have my target in place. Everything is in place. And we're now gonna make this bigger so you can see it better. And let's see where it takes us. It's a 1-hour trade. A little bit more than 1 hour. Or is it? No, it's actually exactly 1 hour. 1 hour trade. Mark Dunn, it's impossible to see my chart levels. Yeah, that's why I called them out, right? Entry was 688.25. Stop loss is at 666.50. And target is at 710.25. Nins, no, I'm not targeting Asia highs. I'm targeting VWAP. Market is not moving very fast right now, so gonna take it slow. Yeah, future here. Tell them, press that like button, guys. We need 235 likes to do a giveaway 50K growth account giveaway. Gary, you ended yesterday very green. Nice. What is my dollar value stop loss pro Bitcoin? I'm in one mini. My stop loss would be 22 points and one tick. So 22 points and one tick times 20, that is $445. If I lose on this trade, I'm losing $445. If I win on this trade, I'm making $445. Rick, do I ever wait for the entry on the CIST? Do you mean like a retest of CIST? Because we just did that. No, I don't. Unless I have a very, very big stop loss. If I don't, then I do. And then I set the limit order. But usually I just market order in. Because for me, I rather have a little bit of a worse entry instead of missing a trade. I hate missing trades. I hate when a market goes without me and I was right. So I rather market order in, take a little bit of a bigger risk and just go with it. Go with the flow. Yeah, Noob Gaming, so far it seems slow, that's right. But let's see what happens. 6 points profit traded Arco, nice, congrats. Small wins add up. Yannick, you need 1,000 to be funded with your growth eval. Same advice as I give everybody. Do not try to force it and make it today. It doesn't matter if you pass today, tomorrow. Well, tomorrow you can't pass, it's Saturday. But it doesn't matter if you pass today or Monday or Tuesday. Whatever. Yeah, I prefer to go for 2R trades, but this one, since we have VWAP above here, we have the channel high right here, we have daily open right here. There's just too much resistance. Could we still go to Asia highs? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm going to be happy with the TP at a 1-to-1 for this trade. I just don't want to, I don't want to force a bigger R if I see there's much resistance in the middle of the trade, you know. I'd rather just get out and maybe get back in at a later stage. Kingdom Wanderer, what's the analysis for this trade? All right, look, I'll tell you. These big candles are the 30-minute candles. All right, you know what? I'll move that over. So this previous 30-minute candle was swept. The low was swept, and then we closed within the range. So that's a candle 2 closure, T-Trade's fractal model. Plus, we had a change in state of delivery right here when this 3-minute candle, the 3:24 a.m. Eastern time candle, closed through the 680 level. So I had confirmation that this is now, this low here is a protected low, and that aligns with the previous day mid level, right? So I have so many confidences that this is protected low. Then again, we have another change in state of delivery right here. So we also have a protected low right here, and that is where my stop is. And the target is a 1R. I would be happier to set my stop at the very low here. However, the stop would be too large. It would be 34 points, and not willing to take 34-point risk. Right now, it's not looking too hot. He's not looking too hot. But we should respect equilibrium here at 73.50. If we don't respect that, then there's no point in staying in this trade, honestly. I mean, I'm sticking it to the stop loss, but lower than that doesn't make sense. All right, let's see. Joseph, yeah, I just explained NQ. Max, sometimes I do trade C4 if the setup still looks really good, but I prefer to trade C3, candle 3. Here's the thing, if we push up now, I'm just gonna give you the sauce already. If we push up now and we close through the entry point here, then we have another change in state of delivery, right? A new swing low. And that is when we can move our stop to this low here. But before that happens, we're not gonna do that. Oh, you know what? My actual stop must be 65.75. I have it half a point too high. There we go. 65.75. Let's see. Right now it's not looking too hot, but let's see how it looks in a couple minutes. I want to see it respect equilibrium of the previous 30-minute candle. If it doesn't do that, this trade is pretty much over. But if it does, well, then we're looking good. Tony says, rolled out of bed and saw a nice setup, went long MGC, but then realized data stopped 3 hours ago by the time I reloaded us up 2R. Nice. Hustle quotes, that's my biggest problem. I want to pass the eval in one day. If I'm in profit, 1K, 2K, I try more, losing the account. Yeah, don't force it. Trade your setups. Usually when you go for more, you just try to hop in another trade and there's not your actual setup presenting, right? Am I right? Yeah, Olivia, why the 1R? What I see at the TP level is, look, we are in this channel right here, right? The red lines, okay? We had a fake out to the bottom, pushed back in, and right here at the top of that channel, that aligns with VWAP, and right above that we have daily open, which is also often a very, very heavy level. So if I would be targeting Asia highs here, I would need to, or if I would go for a 2R, that would still be to these highs. I would go through a lot of consolidation most likely, meaning we might push up here, but then we pull back. I wouldn't need to hold through that. Takes a lot of mental capacity, and then we push back up. Could be, right? But it could also be that we just reject it and go back down. So I'd rather take a 1-to-1 than going for the big risk here or for the big gains. I like that we respected equilibrium, like literally to the tick. Equilibrium has been respected to the tick. So once we close through the 688s, if we close through the 688s on 3-minute, we can then move our stop below the equilibrium here. That would be nice, because that would reduce our risk to, oh shit, didn't want to move that. That would reduce, hey, damn it. That would reduce our risk to 16 points. That would be nice. Let's hope we can get that follow through, push to the upside. That would be perfect. Pro Bitcoin, am I green for the week? Yes, very. Patrick, you just took the trade on September contracts? No. Well, get out and take it again on December contracts. Now you get a better entry. Stop at 672, Dominic? Nope, that doesn't make any sense. That is not a protected low yet. That low is only protected once we have a change in state of delivery, meaning we close through 688. That's when you move your stop here. Before we have that change in state of delivery, moving that stop here might stop you out and then it moves. So don't move it there. Yeah, Rick, right now it looks like it respected it. It at least respected it for a 12-point push, which is nice. Yannick, you want to enter long at 449? Well, we're far away from that. Trader Darko, my risk on this trade is in dollars 445, sorry. Gary, yeah, mostly I trade the T-Trades model. I really love it. It's so systematic. I know exactly where I need to enter. I know exactly where my stop loss needs to be. I know exactly where my TP needs to be. I love myself a mechanical setup. It's really, really easy to trade. Dominic, fair enough. Fair enough. Trading market says you can't lose long against NQ. That's some BS. I've lost many longs on NQ. Giuseppe, 40. 40. Also, guys, quick reminder. If we hit 235 likes on this stream, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway. You can use that for Tradeify or Project X, doesn't matter. And we're currently sitting at 193. So we need about 40 likes more, 42. Care Nicole says, it's going down, lads. Well, might be. I'm thinking long. My setup told me long. So I'm going long. If we hit TP, I'm gonna call you out. But I'm also gonna shout you out when we hit my stop loss. I'm gonna be like, hey, you were right. But if I'm right, oh, you're gonna hear some shit. Redneck Trades, my win rate right now is about 68%. Streklova, I would recommend you buy his course, the Market Lens. It's the easiest to learn. DeMarcus Downs, you were the 5th like. Let's go, man. Thank you. Good morning, Slynova. How you doing? What was 330 London? Bulk or spoofing? Nothing special, honestly. There wasn't much volume, anything. Just average. A little bit lower than average. Actually, sorry, I'm looking at the 3 minute. On the 5 minute, yeah, a little bit lower volume than average, but we're looking good right now. If we get that close through the 88s, can then move our stop to 16 points. That would be very nice. Thank you, Redneck. Tom, I will keep it in the same place for a 1 hour. So a very realistic TP. I honestly, personally think we're gonna go to Asia highs. So that would be my real TP. If I would go for a 2 to 1 hour, that would be these highs here from yesterday, 11 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm happy to take my profits at a 1 hour. Just because I do not want to risk getting a fat pullback here, you know. Trader. Today we eat roasty. Roasty? Nope. Not gonna eat that today. It's good food though. Care, you're waiting for 24,693 to enter short. Ooh, you're gonna fade me, huh? You're gonna battle each other. I'm doing great, Slynova. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alkaline, yeah, then focus on learning the system first. You don't need the indicator, right? This indicator just makes it easier to see, but before you get the indicator, you should understand the system anyways. The indicator itself is not going to make you money. 5 more likes, guys. 5 more likes for a giveaway. Hit that like button. Let's see. Pule says, do you think we target 24/7/23? Yeah, around the daily open. But I'm going to take my profits earlier. Alkaline, do people take the same trade as me? Some do, some don't. I highly recommend you don't. You should trade your own strategy. You should trade according to your own system. That's also why we have the disclaimer. Do not copy our trades. If you want to, you can, but we encourage you to not do that. Austin says, stumbled upon your channel, loving it, so I subscribed and liked. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You're in America with insomnia? Dude, I hope you get some sleep. Dart, I prefer to pass evals fast. However, sometimes I pass in 1 day, but sometimes it takes me 3, 4, 5 days. Not multiple weeks, though. Maximum, I would say maximum 5 days. Yeah, I hope for some green candles too, Dominic. Votes, am I ready for the spa weekend? Yes, absolutely. So looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. Well, Gary, I just don't like to take micros anymore. I don't know why. I just have something against micros. I prefer minis, but I do not want to trade more than 1 mini right now. So I'm going to stick with my final TP. And honestly, doesn't it feel really good to just hit full TP and be out? Honestly, it's like dopamine kick. I'm loving that. So Also, at that point, it's like, hey, my trade has worked. Don't have to worry about it anymore. We got the Lyco. Let's see. Hey, we did 258. Let's go, guys. Great work, everybody. Great work. So that means we're going to do a giveaway for a 50K growth account while we wait for this trade to play out. If you want... by the way, yes, Patrick, I do take bigger risk on an eval account compared to funded. But if you want to take part in this giveaway, you have to do the following things. Number one, you have to like the stream if you haven't already. Number two, you have to subscribe to the channel. And number three, I will drop a link to a Google form here in a second. And you have to fill out that Google form only once. If you fill it in more than once, you will be disqualified, okay? So fill that Google form out once and you will automatically be entered in our random giveaway. There you go. The Google form is in the chat. Click the link, fill it out. And good luck. All right, the trade is moving against us. Don't do it, NASDAQ. Don't do it. Still respecting equilibrium for now, but it's not looking too hot, honestly. I would expect getting stopped out here. If it doesn't stop me out, I'm going to be a very happy boy. You have 2.5 minutes to fill the form out. Only fill it out once. If you fill it out more than once and you win, you will be disqualified. And that would be very shitty. Arthur, it's the T-Trace fractal model indicator. It's paid. Let's see what the other instruments are doing. Yeah, ES is still like respecting equilibrium. And Q is hovering right around it. Not too confident in that trade. I really wanted to see a close through 688 to have a new protected swing low. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. So, let's see. Maybe we get lucky. Just sticking with the system. One minute and 30 seconds remaining, guys, for entering the giveaway. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alkaline, you're going to be rich, you know. That's the mindset. I like it. Slynova, good luck. Good luck, everybody else. One more minute to fill out the giveaway form. We currently have 210 participating, so it's gonna be a fight. 45 seconds left. Let's see who wins today's giveaway for a 50K growth account. Gonna pick a winner in 35 seconds. Future here, you say 100% to the TP. Yeah, hopefully. That would be nice. Vegeta, a Bulgan beard would suit me well. What's a Bulgan beard? Let me see. Yeah. Maybe. My best friend has one of those. But that's because he doesn't have any beard on the side here. 238 people in the giveaway now. You have no seconds left. Let's announce the winner. I'm gonna go do the wheel of names, which is a complete randomizer. A randomizer bot. And I'm just gonna paste all the names here. Alright. Let me just copy all you guys who participated in this into the wheel of names. If anybody's still filling out that Google form, it's not going to add you anymore, unfortunately. But here we go. I'll make sure we see the trade. All right, who's going to be the winner of a 50K growth account? Let's see, guys. 110. Good luck, everybody. Spinning the wheel. We're still respecting equilibrium on the trade, so that's good. Good news. The winner of the 50k growth account today is, if they didn't enter twice, Donna G9P. Let me just double check. Didn't enter twice. Nope, you only entered once. So Donna, congratulations. Make sure you type something in the chat really quick. I need you to type in the chat. Need to see you there. There we go. She says, sweet. Congratulations. Now, Donna, make sure you add your YouTube, can I talk? You add your email address to your YouTube channel description so that Background Nick can reach out to you and send you your free account. And also, please give us up to 7 days to send you that account. It could be that it's way faster than that. Usually it's faster. But give us up to 7 days. Do not open a ticket or anything. Otherwise, you're going to piss Background Nick off and then he's not going to send you your account. All right, we're getting that push back up now, which is nice. If we get a close through this level, 683.75, we can then move our stop below the 70s. New protected low. Although I would prefer a close through the 88s. That would be my preferred close. Yeah, Dominic, that's what I said. That's why I said it's not a protected swing low yet, so your stop can get hit and then it pumps. That's why you always wait for change in state of delivery. It's such a good indicator, or like such a good confirmation to trail your stop, waiting for that change in state of delivery. It could still be that it stops me out as well, and then you took the better stop, right? However, if it runs now, you might be pissed. Yeah, Donna full ported the giveaway. Trend Force 1. Now I'm going to repeat it one last time. The indicator is called TTFM Pro Plus. It's a paid indicator from T-Trades. Nice, Corey. Congrats. W. Yeah, definitely, Dominic. Always set stop losses at protected lows. It's such a good way. It's crazy. Thank you, Trent, first one. It's crazy. Like, since we entered this trade, we have been in drawdown every single second of it, and we're in this trade for 24 minutes now. So I gotta stay patient, let this play out. If this hits target, this is gonna be such a nice example of what trading can be like. You know, sometimes we had trades during the London session where we hit TP, 40-point TPs within freaking 1 minute. And sometimes we wait in drawdown for 24 minutes to then hit TP. And sometimes we wait in drawdown for an hour to then get stopped out. Welcome to trading. If we get this candle close here through the 88s, I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to move my stop to 70 if that happens. It's a monthly payment, Joshua. Trend Force 1, no, I'm not using any other paid indicators. This is the only paid one. Everything else is free that I'm using. You live in Zug? Zug, nice. Good to see some fellow Swiss guys here, or at least people who live in Switzerland. What is my target? Oh, you can see it on the screen. 24, 7, 10, 50 is my target. Right above VWAP. Yeah, Poulet, you know the wheel of names is the indicator for the market to go long, so makes sense why I pushed up. Yeah, Trend Force 1 Zug is actually better tax-wise than Lucerne is, but Lucerne is still good. Chakib, my TP is 24, 7, 10, 50. My stop loss currently is 665.75. But if we get a candle close through the 88s, I'm going to move my stop to 70. I really hope we didn't just retest the entry and they're going to move down now. That would suck. Apex Legends, you want the Indian accent? There you go. Okay, butter chicken tikka masala. Actually, yesterday night I ate butter chicken. It was very good. I like butter chicken. Mike, what was the idea behind the trade? Well, this 30-minute candle here swept the previous 30-minute candle, closed within the range. We had a change in state of delivery by closing through the 680 level here on the 3-minute chart. Once we had that close of the 30-minute candle, I then took the long. Oh shit, just switched to ES for some reason. No. No. Need to scroll to be able to see it again. There we go. All right, no new protected low yet. We need that close through the 88s. Come on, market. Gene, how do you differ if it's a CISD candle or if it's just a small pullback candle? Well, CISD is always when we make a new low, right? And then we close through the opposing candles that have made that low. So in this case, this low at 671 was made by this one opposing candle here, the 345 candle, Eastern time. So that means once we close through 683.75 on the 3-minute, we have a new protected low. That's a change in state of delivery. Alkaline says, trading seems to come so easily to you. How long did it take you to trust the process? Well, I've been trading for 5 years now in total. Started with options, traded futures starting in 2022, January. So about 3 years, actually 4 years soon. So I think it's just, you know, experience. Doing this day in, day out, hours and hours and hours on end. Spending a lot of time on it. Yeah, so far it does look like a bit of chop. Let's see what the 9 a.m. UK volume brings. Could bring us a very nice push to the upside, or could just stop us out pretty much immediately. So far this trade was a patience test. Arthur, I said it multiple times already during the stream. It's a TTFM, fractal model indicator, TTFM Pro Plus. Thank you, Max. Yeah, sleepless. You know, if I didn't have a face cam, you would think I were Indian. I am Indian. What are you talking about, man? Motion Arts. Actually, my BTC, my Bitcoin, the first time I bought Bitcoin was in 2016, so 9 years ago. That was my first trade, basically. I still have it. Yeah, alkaline. And ask yourself, like, why are you losing? Why are you not consistent? Is it because you break your rules? Is it because your strategy is not working? What is your data telling you? All right, let's see. In 1 second, we have the 9 a.m. UK volume. Let's see if that pushes us up. Looking nice so far, but it can fake us out. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna let this trade play out, guys. I'm gonna update you during New York, in the New York stream, if it played out or not. So make sure you tune into New York stream at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time today, as usual. I'm gonna see you there with Matt and Miriam. Hope you all had a great session with me, got some value out of it. Put a W in the chat if you liked it. Put L in the chat if you hated it. But I appreciate you all. It was fun. Obviously, tomorrow is Saturday. Unfortunately, no trading. But we'll be back on Monday with another London session at 7:45 a.m. UK time. I love you all, guys. Have an amazing weekend. And for those of you who I don't see during the New York stream, and those of you who I will see during the New York stream, well, I'll see you there. Have a good one. See ya.